Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. Do you know how sometimes you go and you just join things just for the sake of joining them, right? And that was very much for me the same with Binance, right? I mean, everybody says Binance, so you just go and open up a Binance account. But when you really look into things, it's like, hang on a minute here, why are we all using Binance, right? And that's the case today. So I want to come out and bring to you why I'm choosing OKEX as the exchange that I use will be using for day trading, as it is something that I do want to bring to the channel. And when you start to put two apples and apples together, you start to realize, hang on a minute, there are other options out there and potentially better options. So that was certainly the case with this. Now, for me, it's interesting because you don't know what you don't know. And you go off sometimes and you do things because it's just what you do, right? And that was certainly the case for me. We'll open up a Binance account. That just makes sense. But I want to bring to you why I thought OKEX is a better option. Now, it has never been hacked. I mean, for me, I think that is huge. And it goes to show straight away from the minute you log on, the kind of verification things you got to do and all the things that you can do with it, right? So for me, that was huge. And customer care wise, so much better, like night and day, like compared to the one from the other. And for me, that they are the important things. Like, I mean, a trading platform is a trading platform, right? But it's how the trading platform and the organization looks after you when you need it most. Because sometimes, I mean, we're talking about hours and minutes matter. And so having good customer care is really important. So when you first join, obviously, you get into the welcome, you can deposit your funds, you can buy, and I'll go over all the things that you can do, and probably won't even cover all of it today because there's really that much that you can do inside OKEX. So, you get a normal screen like most companies do. You got your verifications, you got to go through that. Different level of verifications will get you different access to different things. And also from an account point of view, you can deposit, in whichever currency you want to deposit in. Now, the academy for me stood out really well. So I think when you want to learn something, you need to have information available to you and have it available to you in an easy, bite-sized information available that you can just understand, without having them be made overcomplicated. Now, I know obviously about the skill sets that I have, but there are so many more that I need to learn. And so when you go on here, you can have, you've got your how to trade options, an introduction to futures, kickstart your spot trading, and how to buy Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency right from the get-go. And you got the videos and they give you bite-sized information. The other thing then from there is all the beginners tutorials. So all the little things that you can learn about, from the OKEX's unified accounts and introductions and benefits, to how to start trading ideas, so like what's been going on in the market, updates, industrial analysis as well. So industry news about what's going on, what's happening, and keep up to date with that. So I think it's really interesting the way that it works. So like this particular article that came out back in towards the end of May, whales bought the crypto crash as GameStop pivots to NFTs. So very fascinating, and they give you really good stats around what is going on and what is happening out there in the marketplace. So I found that to be really useful. Then of course, from a buying perspective, you got all the different, cryptocurrencies out there that you can purchase. So yeah, of course the list goes on and on and on. I do like the fact that they have this bar here as well. So you got meme, and you can see all of them there. Then you got your Polkadot, and you can see everything in that particular ecosystem. You got NFTs, you can just see all the NFTs are there. DeFi, so you can see all the DeFis, their latest changes as well. So you can see what's been going on in the DeFi, layer 2, what are they up to, what's going on, what are some of the rising ones. You got Phantom at the moment sitting at 35, it's had a 5% increase over the last couple of 24 hours. And then your grayscales, right? So your Stellars, your Bitcoins, your Ethereums, your Bitcoin Cash, your Chainlinks, your Filecoin, Zcash, all of them are right here. So very fascinating, from that point of view. And that's, from just the prices. Then you move into spot, and over here you can see, your BTC versus USDT, Ethereum versus US dollar, and it just goes on and on and on. And there's so many different options and things that you can choose from. And you can also change it based on, the move that has happened, so you can see this one has moved 18%. You can see some of them have moved 13, 8, but then, the average last couple of 24 hours has been, 5 and 4s, like there's been heaps and heaps of movement in that area. Then you move into futures. So, you're purchasing futures, and you can do all that from inside the platform. And you got crypto margin futures, and you got USDT margin futures as well. And in the coming videos, we'll go over the difference between one and the other and what that looks like. Then you can do perpetual swaps, options as well. So options are available inside the platform. And then you got the OKEX index as well. So, and you can see here the movements that have been going on and what sort of, how that's been trending as well. And then you've got trending data. So I find that to be really, really interesting. And there is a lot of information here. So from a data perspective, you got all these different things that have been going on a 5 minute, on an hour, on a 1 day. So the long and short positions, what's been going on. So see now people are starting to go long. People from here went short. So really, really fascinating to see all that type of data and what that looks like as well. So, you've got all that available to you at the finger of a button, and you can change it between BTC and, you can change it to all of them, right? So you can see here, from an XRP point of view, what's been going on. People have been going long, now they're going short, and then where to from here. So all of that is available. Your buy and sells as well. So the buy and sells over the day, the buy and sells in an hour, and it's all available and very straightforward as well to look into. So I found this to be very, very interesting. Now, one of the things that I found really, really fascinating when I first started to look into it was the OKEX earn, so your staking capabilities on it. And I mean, check this out, 21.87% on a flexible. And I mean, that is massive. I mean, there's a lot of asset classes that do not return 21.87% per annum. I mean, that's a big number. And I know that there are other platforms out there and other staking pools that you can be a part of that have, better rates than this. But we're talking about a major worldwide platform offering 21.87. I mean, that is huge on Tether and on Ethereum. I mean, and the fact that they're flexible, both of them as well. Then you got some of the other ones which are, crazy. So, your Token Long, 80%, your Casper Networks, your IOST, 17%. I mean, the list goes on here. I mean, the amount of 50% on your Polkadot as well. Huge numbers, right? So how much interest you've earned, how much interest you earned yesterday, all very simple. You can see here your earnings, so you'll be able to, check it out there and keep an eye out on it. So very, very cool. And of course, at the end of the day, when it comes to generational wealth and creating long-term sustainable wealth, I mean, 21.87% per annum is a massive number, massive number. Now, the other big tick for me as well was obviously that from an exchange point of view, this particular exchange is available on Atani as well. So when you click on exchanges on Atani, you will find it. You can see, you can find it over there. And then from there, you can actually enter your API key, secret key, and Passphere, and you can be able to log on as well. So you can also, put all your details right there, and then it will connect straight away to the exchange, and you'll be able to, get right onto it, which are, for me, obviously was very important because I love using Atani, so it ticks those boxes as well. The other thing as well is the OKEX bridge, which is actually, you can transfer your crypto assets across different blockchains, including the OKEX chain. And, this and so much more will be coming out on the channel because there is just so much to talk about every single one of these aspects. But I don't know about you, but I don't want you to be here for an overview introduction video for 4 hours, or maybe you do. But if you have used OKEX before, I want to know in the comments below what your thoughts are, how long you've been on it, what's been happening. You can do so much, right? There is just so much happening at the moment right now in this particular platform, and we could literally go on and on. You can also get loans as well, so you can put your collateral down, and you can get a loan directly from inside the OKEX platform as well. And what kind of tax benefits are there? Obviously, obviously always have a professional look at look at what you're up to and how that works, and make sure you get some professional advice when it comes to that stuff, because it is really, really important. But in the upcoming videos, I will go over, the trading, the good, the bad, what I've been finding, what I think is really important. And again, the data that comes here available in very, very good, small, bite-sized informations as well is really, really, really valuable. And I think that there will be a huge asset, because as I mentioned, day trading and holding something long-term are two completely different worlds. And so it'll be very, very exciting to see that evolve and come through. So I'm really, really looking forward looking forward to that, and looking forward to utilizing this data, so to make the most of it as well. So if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I will put a link to OKEX in the description and the comments. And as always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.